some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, 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 oh,
Mute. Hi, cuties. Thank you so much for joining tonight for the Friday night end of the week soap review. Y'all, Mila's going to be in the background because people have been telling me this week, oh my gosh, the distraction. I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, y'all know what it is. So Mila's going to be in the background. But I try to turn down the volume as much as possible. Actually, let me try to put this mic a little bit closer and everything. But I'm so happy, y'all. She's been saying like three words in a like a little sentence, 3 words and everything, which I'm really happy about, because if you have had a child or know a child with a speech delay, you just want them to start talking. So now as the words are coming and everything, it just makes you so happy because you're like, oh, finally. But she's about 2.5 and she's like all these words are just bursting, and she's keeping me up at night because we just go through them all. But I'm so happy that she's finally get coming into her own and everything. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining. Where do you guys want to start? How happy Friday the 13th. Are you guys doing anything? I love holidays. So after I put her to bed, I'm going to give her a bath and put her to bed and everything. I'm going to find like a suspense movie or a thriller, because I don't like a horror. I don't like a scary movie because I like to sleep at night, but a suspense, I can watch that and try to figure it out, and that'll let me sleep at night. So that's what I'm going to do. Are you guys doing anything? Thank you, Jeanette Lashanta Shanda. I'm hoping I pronounced your name right. Every time I'm like Shanda. Hi, Pam. Orange is the new orange. Eric. Hi, Eric. Thank you so much for joining. Hi, Kiki. Jane Doe. Jane, it took me a while to realize, oh, that's Nola. It took me a while. Hi, Cindy. Thank you for joining. Hi, Freddie. Janet, thank you guys for joining. I used to love her. I don't like them. Let me see if there's anything in the comments so far. Yeah, happy Friday. Happy Friday, guys. Thank you so much, Pam. Thank you, Eric. My sister actually came over last weekend because I get silk, I'm natural. So I get silk presses. But there's only like, I don't want to put heat to my hair like that. Plus, they're a little on the expensive side, so I was getting them done once a month. And so I was just telling my sister, because I'm joined the gym and got myself a gym membership, and it's great because I can actually take Mila, because they have a kids area. And so I was like, but I don't want to get a silk press because I'm gonna sweat my hair out, and I pay too much for that. So my sister just was like, okay, I'll give you some braids. So I know she's in her terrible twos. You can see it now. Start with Orange is a new orange says, start with Days. Chad and Stephanie both are on my last nerves. I feel sorry for Steve, but not her. You know what? I feel the same way. Like, Days was really good this week. You know what? But I think GH actually beat Days this week for me, because it's been so long, this secret going on GH, that I was like, oh, finally. But I feel sorry for Steve too. He did a wonderful job on Thursday. His acting, he did such a wonderful job. It wasn't over emotional. It was, because you know how sometimes the actors can breathe a lot. They'll do a lot of breathing and when they're crying and stuff, but he didn't do that. It was just perfect. So I liked seeing his relationship with Jada. I liked that moment, and then I liked the moment that he had with Abe. It was just perfect. Um, Stephanie and Chad are tap dancing on my last nerves too. And I know some people are like, "Well, Sonny had to tell, but he got on my nerves too." 'Cause I'm like, "Why are you telling Chad this?" He already, like, Alex already feels a way about Chad, so why do this? Thank you so much, Janet. Um, Hi, Rita. Thank you so much for joining. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to get everyone. Uh, Chucky TV series. Is that which? Where is that on, Eric? Hi, Nikisha. Thank you so much for joining. I'm sorry. I'm going to the comments. Uh, Thank you so much, Sandy. Terrible twos last to terrible teens. I hope not. Yes, GH was really good this week. Hi, Aaron. Thank you so much for joining. Chad and Stephanie are so smug and annoying. Same with Steffi on Bold. I know some characters, like, if you like them, you like them, but if you don't, you just don't. And that's how I've really been with. I tried to like Stephanie. I really did, but she's just so, I don't know. She's so self-righteous. And then Chad today, when he was talking about Alex, I'm like, didn't EJ just give you your shares back, but he took them away because you sent him to prison and you knew he was innocent? Like, why all the judgment? And that's what I can't stand sometimes about certain soaps. Like, if you're a good guy, no matter what you've done in your past, it's like it's overlooked. But if someone's bad, then they can never be redeemed and never have a mistake or a slip up. Because Alex is still new. I don't know. Maybe I just like Alex. Maybe that's what it is. I like Alex, and I hate the way Stephanie is kind of playing him. Nikisha says, didn't think I cared about Willow Nina's saga, but I was glued to the screen today, yelling and glad to see GH being interested. Yeah, this year, Nikisha, they've really stepped it up. I guess they heard people in the comments where they were like, the storylines are going on too long, and so they're starting to wrap them up. Now I want them to hurry up and wrap this hook killer up as well. But yeah, my only complaint about today is I needed them to get to the ending. Like, I needed that to be in the middle of the episode and we start working things out. But that was my only complaint. But that's because I like to go ahead and know what's happening, see people's reactions. I like a dramatic soap. I do. How Kate died? Lashunta, Kate died because they got the serum last time at the last minute, but Kristen gave it with the orchid. But this time, Kristen lost the orchid. That's pretty much, it was stolen from her, so she don't know where it is. Oh my gosh! Let me go back up. Sonny sold out his brother. I think so too. And I get some people saying, "Well, no, Chad is like Sonny's brother," but Alex is your brother. Like, if the least he could have did was said nothing, just said nothing. He knew Alex was already on his way over to let Stephanie know, but I don't know if I don't know, but he knew he had talked to Alex and he was wanting to let Stephanie know. So just let it play out. And then if he didn't say anything, then say something. But I don't know. I don't like the fact that he told Chad. Sci-fi. Okay. When Nina called Carly selfish, I applaud. I see you. I said, yes, Nina. I know. So I've been seeing a lot more Nina fans because at one point it felt like I was alone. I was like, does anybody like Nina? But like, more people are starting. But that, just because I like Nina doesn't mean I can't see like, okay, some things she does wrong. But I feel again, it's like one of those things where I remember when Carly first rolled into GH and how she was hell on wheels. So I'm like, why is there so much judgment towards Nina? And then people, when you like someone, you make all kind of excuses for them. But the villain is, oh my gosh, they're such a villain. They can't be redeemed. Nothing you do will redeem them. But GH brought it this week. I loved every minute of it. The whole back and forth with Carly and Nina was good. Sonny, the Joss warming up, not being as cold towards Sonny was good. Michael realizing that Sonny's trying, when he told Willow, Sonny, I know you would say go after him because he's trying. And at this point, it's Michael. It's Michael the reason why the relationship can't be fixed. And I don't know. I don't know. Mr. Upload G. Oh, thank you so much, Janet. Janet, sorry about that. GH and YR are good. Yes. Young and the Restless for me. See, because I'm not I didn't watch I watched it on and off, but I was never like a huge Young and the Restless fan. But it is getting good. Like when they show Diane, and y'all know how I feel about Diane, but when she's on screen, it's good. Like I like her and Jeremy's interaction. So I'm liking that storyline. Kyle makes me sick, but I get it. Like I get why he has to be on there. But I'm liking the Jack. I can't believe Jack is going to steal from Nikki. I'm like, what is happening here? But I like the Jeremy storyline. I like the Tucker storyline. I wish he could have spoken to Ashley. I'm like, why are you leaving? Why do you keep leaving? So Ashley's gone, but hopefully she comes back because I would like to see them pick up on that and see if she opens up her own company. Like Jack does something that makes her fed up. I know y'all don't like Phyllis, but I love me some Phyllis. Like she's my favorite. But I hate that she just like even now I'm like, let it go, Phyllis. Like you almost lost your daughter. Y'all are still trying to get to know each other. Why can't you just let this go? So I don't. Yeah, Y&R is good, but some days it's just such a filler like that Thursday's episode when they had Chloe and Sally and Nick and Lily and Daniel and Billy and Chelsea. I wasn't really into it. It was a slow episode for me. The end was good because I'm like, Chloe, why would you leave prenatal vitamins where Nick could see them in this girl's hotel room? Why would you do this? Okay, Sci-Fi. Check his on Sci-Fi and USA channel. They finished season 2. Y'all, I tried to watch Velma, on HBO Max. I couldn't get into it, but I'll try the Chucky one. My name is K1. My wife with the other guys. Okay. Steffi and Finn are both stupid. You don't let a psycho go forever. I felt like why would they not do so? Like I know that she doesn't want her mother going into prison, but I feel like Taylor would be like, y'all have money too. Like you can't buy a judge. That's not the only judge in town. I mean, you can't go against Bill and get your own judge because didn't Ridge y'all had told me that Ridge had bought that exact same judge before. Like you can't find another one, because Bill was able to get him on that case just so he could, use it to get Sheila off. So y'all can't do the same thing so that Sheila can go to prison. Now Sheila, my girl though. So I know a lot of y'all don't like that storyline, but I'm enjoying it because it's something so different and new for Bold and the Beautiful. And I wish they would just keep coming with shocking things or at least move the storylines along, because sometimes it'll be 3 days in a row where they're showing the same people. They might add one person, but they have the same dialogue. Rita said she is going to relax. It's been a long week. I get it. I understand it. I don't know why Stephanie is acting crazy. If Alex was talking to a woman nonstop, she would be mad. You know what? I didn't like the way she kind of dismissed Alex's feelings about Chad. She just was like, oh, and then when she got with Chad, because she was telling him, oh, we're just friends, you have nothing to worry about. But then when she got with Chad, she was kind of like, if Alex can't understand it, oh well, I don't care. Oh well. I was like, I don't like that. I don't know. I don't like. Maybe that made me not like her even more because I was like, that's not nice. Nina is going to blackmail Michael and Willow to get to see Wiley. I mean, if she does, it would make for an interesting storyline and see how long she could blackmail them. But I don't think even in blackmail they would take that. But I mean, they want. I think she and Willow are going to have a relationship anyways. Because all these relationships, these mother and like Sam and Alexis weren't great. Bobby and Carly weren't great, and then they end up having a nice family relationship. So I think it's gonna, in the end, she's gonna have a relationship with Willow anyways. I wish there would be a Jesse, Jenny, Angie, Greg, type story. Jesse, Jenny, Angie, Greg type story. Okay, what soap is that? Because I was thinking of All My Children at first when I saw Jesse and Angie. I'm going. Okay. Okay, okay. I thought that's what I was thinking when I saw Jesse and Angie. I don't know. I don't know, like soaps aren't what they used to be. You know how it used to be so dramatic all of the time, and you would see these people dressed in the like Nikki still does it. Like when she comes on the screen, she looks put together, her hair is together. But sometimes they come on the screen. What's up, mama? They come on the screen and I don't know. You remember it used to be dramatic, like they would have on the long robes with the heels, and they would pick up like the antique phone and remove the clip-on earring. Like I just want it to be dramatic sometimes and full of like full of just seeing them live this luxurious lifestyle and everything. Because my favorite character was Erica Kane, Susan Lucci. I loved that character. So I would like to see something like that again, because all the storylines seem like 6, 7. All the storylines right now seem like they're just repeating themselves. Um, Even with the baby switcheroo, not switcheroo, but the baby, who is she pregnant by? Like, oh my gosh, we've seen that so many times. And especially with Nick and Adam, like, really? Hamadora, I read a spoiler that Bill will have a brain tumor on both, and Bill will explain why. Yeah, I read that too. I read that it's supposed to be a brain tumor, and what if this makes him more appealing to the ladies, and he could actually find a love, and they're more forgiving. Because they will. Well, it was because of a brain tumor, and that's why he acted that way, and now they removed it, and Bill is a nice guy. Janet says, love Nina. I do too. I like Nina. Orange is the New Orange says, I can't wait for Portia's wedding to blow up. Listen, I am ready for February just because this wedding is coming up. Excuse me, I need it. Just because I am so ready for this wedding to come up. Like I said on the other one video, if they don't give crying and like somebody being left at the altar shouting, like I need it all revealed. I just need it to be dramatic. I want it to be so dramatic when they find out, especially with Portia always downing the Cassadines, and I don't want you with Spencer, when she knows she's holding this huge secret. I like Nina back with Sasha, but taking Sonny from all 5 of his children for 9 months. Yeah, I get it. I get why people don't like Nina. I understand that. Let me turn this on. All right. So I get why people don't like her. It is raining in Michael. It is raining. Oh, okay. They wrote AJ, but with Sonny radio. Yeah. Okay. She has to redeem herself. Yeah. And Carly doesn't have Jason to clean up her mess. It'll be interesting to see if Drew forgives her. I think he will, Jane Doe. I think he will, but I think I hope he does just because I hope he does. Just because, like, what's this? Like, what is Drew's storyline? If he doesn't forgive her, he's not going to be with Carly. So who are they going to pair him with? I really wanted him with Britt, but of course she left the show. So who is Drew going to be with? He can't be with Sam. She's moved on to Dante, even though they're trying to act like they have. Sometimes they act like Dante and Sam's relationship is great, and other times they act like it's so rocky. I'm like, what's going on here? But again, why did Sonny try to bully Drew? Why did he go to the hospital instead of getting tested? I don't know why Nina went to Willow's room. Maybe because she wants to know, do you even want this from me? You know what I mean? Because maybe Willow is just like, I don't even want this from you. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised because she really does dislike Nina. And Sonny was telling Drew, like, give me the information. But I mean, Drew wasn't going to tell Sonny because he felt like it wasn't his place. And okay, I understand it. Like, you feel like it wasn't your place. I saw that, Sandy. I saw Tracy was coming back in March, and I'm excited to have her back. And I think they were saying they were wondering if Luke would pop up, and he's not going to be dead, if he would do like a appearance with her. I don't know. Jack is dumbstruck. Carl too. Oh my gosh. I just can't with Jack on Young and the Restless. But you know what? I'm not mad that he's with Diane. I'm not mad that they have this budding relationship and they're trying to find romance again. I get it. I understand it. But I feel like she's playing him and he's being really gullible about it. And he's just forgiving all. Like, it was just this past spring, summer that she came back into town and you couldn't stand her. And Phyllis is the reason she even came back into the town, because Phyllis is the one who told you to explore this. And so now for it to have blown up in Phyllis' face that it was Diane and she ended up getting with Jack and Jack can't stand Phyllis. I don't know. I don't know. Hi, Shanti. Thank you so much for joining. It's just the smugness of Kyle. He's so smug. Like, why did you have to? Everyone's minding their business, but you have to talk to Tucker when you should be focused on Diane and lying to Summer. And then Adam is sitting at the bar. All Adam does is sit at the bar and drink. When is he at work? And Adam is sitting at the bar, and here you come bothering Adam as well. It's like, leave these people alone, sir. Hold on, let me catch up on these comments, child. I like Nina, except being nosy and jump to conclusion like Willow having a exactly, and that's why, because if you defend Nina, it's hard to defend her sometimes, because it's like she always jumps to conclude, jumps to the wrong conclusion at that, and she won't, like, there was no reason for her to go over and see Michael. Why did you go over there? And every time she's always like, I know I shouldn't have. Well, stop doing it. Stop going over there. Leave these people alone. They don't want to be around you. Chloe is messy as always. Yes, that was a mess. I said, girl, you cannot lead her. And she did it so slick. She knew what she was doing. She didn't do it. She wanted Nick to see that. Jack a whole fool, so Kyle gonna help Victor set Adam up. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe that they're doing that. And I try not to watch it, but sometimes I watch the early episodes on YouTube because it comes on in another country somewhere, and so you can, like, Monday's episode is already out, but I just watched a snippet of it. And so I was like, oh my gosh. But yeah, I can't believe Victor is doing that. Like, that's why I don't understand why people like Victor, because he manipulates, and like that's such a horrible thing. That's abuse. Like, that's mental and emotional abuse, to try to make your child fall down just so they can come crawling back to you. Like, why would you want them that? It's like he has to have his children in this box, and Victoria is fine with it. And Abby seems to be like, I'm gonna do my own thing. But I don't know why he tries so hard to put Adam in this box, because I'm like, out of all your children, he just wants your love. Like, he wants his love, but he doesn't want that. He's more like Nick. Taylor would have gotten out, yet no proof that Taylor shot Bill. Exactly. When Cam finds out that the reason why Jocelyn broke up with him, all because of Dex. Cam will most definitely fly off the handle, especially when he learns that she did. Uh, I know, right? I was, and some people, I know Josh has fans, and they're like, no, no, no. But honestly, cheating is cheating to me. If we are in a committed relationship, even if we're on the rocks, if we're still in this relationship and we have not broken up, like we're supposed to have plans, we're supposed to meet, then you cheated on me. You cheated on me, and I'm mad at you. So I don't know. Everyone sees that differently, though, because some people believe that you're single until you're married, and I'm like, no. If we're dating and we're exclusive, we're dating. We're dating, so you are not single. Yeah, Bold and the Beautiful writing is based on Spanish soap operas. Okay. Well, that makes sense, because some of them might, like, I love The Good Doctor, but I think that's even based on a show overseas, so that would make sense. Let's see. Days and Bold was good this week, but once again, Days trumped with Kate dying. I didn't think Days was going to kill Kayla and Kate. Well, we saw in the previews that they're supposed to go to heaven, so we know all three are going to die. I didn't know Kate was going to die first, but I was like, dang. And then why are they holding out Marlena? Like, Kate and Kayla literally, they told him that, yeah, oh, your blood work is bad, and then they died the next day. But Marlena is holding on. I'm like, I don't understand that. Because she was the first one to get the medicine, so that's why that doesn't make sense. Yes, I agree, Pam. I think it is. How are the famous writers have ran away? A lot of famous writers have retired. Love Susan Lucci too. No, this is toothpaste, mama. Yes, too much repetition. See? Toothpaste. Open. Yes, very good. Soaps don't spend much on location and scenes these days. Exactly right. Let me catch up on some of these things. Yes, open. Yes, remember they used to go on location. Remember there used to always be quicksand. Like somebody was always falling into the quicksand. And even like they used to have funerals, and it would be it would be a moment even at like they used to do things. It's still like now characters die and they're like, oh, we went to their memorial and it was so nice. Like, what? We wanted to go as well. We wanted to, like, I like to see all of it. Just like even on Bold and the Beautiful, where they're telling us how Sheila and Bill got together, and I'm like, but y'all are gonna show us, right? Because I want to see it. Like I need to see how they got together. I need to see her following him and him going to the beach he letting her sit down and talk. I need to see it. Is Philip coming back now that Kate is dead? Hi, Rosie. Thank you so much for joining. Kiki. Jack has lost his mind stealing from. Oh, I'm sorry. Is Philip coming back? I don't know. I wish they would bring Philip back. There's a lot of people that are missing. Like all these people are dying and their children are nowhere to be found. Even their children, grandchildren are nowhere to be found. Jack has lost his mind stealing from Nikki. Kyle is going to mess around and lose Summer. I don't like the way he was talking to Phyllis this week either. But I'm like, sir, why are you stealing from Nikki? You don't think they're going to have security cameras or no one's going to alert her, hey, Jack was at the place? I don't know. And if Phyllis had been quiet and listened instead of just trying to take pictures, Nikki doesn't want any part of this anymore, Phyllis. I don't know why you're going to her asking her, what are we going to do? One office, a few living rooms. Right. Kiki, I think this. I like Phyllis as well, but the writers need to give her something new to do. Right? They just have her obsessing over Diane, and it's getting old at this point. Funny to go Jeff Wallpaper Jerry and Jeff Wallpaper Jerry and funny go to Jeff Wallpaper Jerry in General Hospital. Okay. Somebody tell me what that means. Portia's so judgmental, but she knows Trina is headstrong. She does. I mean, she gets that from Curtis, I guess, because she don't get it from Taggart. But I can't wait until all of that blows up. And then I like Trina with Spencer because Spencer has really grown up these last few these last few months, they've really grown that character up. This storyline is Nina's redemption. I hope so. I think some people, I mean, you can be redeemed because a lot of people didn't like Ava. Like there's been people on the soaps that people didn't like, and it turned around. Sandy says Drew gets on my last nerve. He's useless. I don't know what they're gonna do now that he's the whole Willow thing is out. I guess the whole thing will be about him and Carly. I guess that's what it'll be. Carly trying to gain his trust back, and he doesn't want her to have it back. I don't know what they're gonna do now. Drew has chemistry with Portia. Once Curtis dumps her, that's an option. Okay. Maybe I just, you know what? There's nothing wrong with Portia. She's just a little boring to me. And Drew's a little boring. But when they did have scenes together as friends, like when they were, meeting up because they were waiting on Curtis at his bar, they did have a little chemistry. So maybe it could work. Maybe it could work. What? All your toys are over there. Here. That's not what you think it is, but go ahead and take it. Dante was wrong for how he got Joss down there. He really was. I was like, Dante. He said, I'm a police officer first. Okay. Both of them are boring. Portia and Curtis. Yes. What about Drew and Jordan? I don't want. Oh, yeah, that would be, but they got that new I was gonna do a video about that, but they got that new detective on there, and I don't know how many episodes he's supposed to be on there, but what if they let him stay and he and Jordan had some kind of something going on, but Drew and Jordan could be something that it's about. I don't know how Curtis would feel about it, which that might actually make it even more interesting because Curtis would be heartbroken over Portia and Jordan wouldn't be there to comfort him. Oh Lord, just don't let those two try to get back together. As long as they don't try to put Curtis and Portia, Curtis and Jordan back together, I'm fine with it. I like Nina as well. Yep, Kiki. Sometimes we're all alone in those comments. He deserves Audra. Two snakes together. Yes, they do. Kyle just, I'm sorry. I thought I muted my drink. I'm sorry about that. Kyle works my nerves, but it is what it is. I want Adam's job. Okay, because all he does is drink. He just sits at society, follows Sally, and drinks. Are y'all excited about the baby switch? Not baby switch. The Sally and lie. I hope we don't have another baby switch. I was thinking that as well. Because Esme and Willow are very close in pregnancy. I'm thinking you're talking about General Hospital. They are close in pregnancy. And then I'm thinking how many people could possibly be pregnant on Days of Our Lives, because Chloe slept with Stefan and we know he's going to end up going back to Gabby. And then Alex slept with Stephanie and we know she's probably going to end up going to Chad, but will there be complications when they try to go? We know. So I don't know. We'll see, Joe. Nina and Carly are the same. I think so too. I think they're the same person. That's why they can't get along. Portia is boring. I agree. I want to know if Kate is cremated. How can she ever come back? Eric, I said that same thing, but everyone was like, but I remember, what's his name? Roman said, I remember when Anna was carrying Tony around and I was like, why is she talking to him? So if Tony came back, then I guess they'll swirl those ashes up and bring them on back. Nina just can't help herself. The coma on her growth. She'll be in her 20s forever. I want to see if Jordan and Drew can work. I don't want Curtis going back to Jordan. I wouldn't mind seeing Jordan and Drew. That would be interesting. I agree with you. I don't want her with Curtis. He's already like every time you turn around, he's putting her down anyways. Victor wants Adam back to sit under Queen Victoria's rule, not to be his father. Victor is just the worst kind of father. I'm too done with him when he was, and Kyle better not go along with this plan. They need to tell Adam what Victor is trying to do. Adam needs to stop drinking himself together. Trina was a bit too forgiving of Esme today. She was. I'm like, girl, Esme is still Esme now. She might have this. Remember when Felicia had amnesia, y'all, and she was too funny. I remember that she had amnesia. That was back in the day. But anyways, I know, Esme looked scared and vulnerable, but it's Esme at the end of the day. And I like Esme, but we're not gonna act like she couldn't do some things, because baby, with Ryan and Heather as her parents, this girl ain't gonna ever be right. Like, I don't see, how sometimes they'll have a good child, they made a, like, how is she like this with her parents like that? But Esme is like, I'm gonna be just like my parents. How you hear her baby Katie in heaven? Stop it. Josh was in love with Oscar. Her and Cam were more friends. The only reason she had was peer pressure. Yeah, but then she stayed with him. Like, it wasn't like they were in a relationship. Hey, beautiful baby. Okay, hey, how can Portia judge Spencer when she is a lot worse for keeping Trina's bio? Exactly. That's why I was like, Portia, I cannot with you. You're not gonna sit up here and judge Spencer and the Cassidines and say, I'm gonna, if I have anything to, girl, when Trina finds out what you've done, and then the fact that you were judging so hard or tried to keep her away from Spencer, you're gonna push her right on over there. And I feel like they're gonna do something with Spencer that he's living with Sonny. I don't think that's like by accident. Wait a minute, Nikki. Spencer getting ready. Spencer's, yeah, I think he's going to try to get custody of the baby. I don't know what he's got. Like, I don't know. You want to raise a baby? Like, that's what I was like. What are you trying to do? I guess Spencer said that baby doesn't need to be around neither one of them. I haven't watched it yet today. Oh, okay. Hi, Getting to the Roots. Thank you so much for joining. Same thing, Nell is the devil, but Carly's payback. Some think, I thought you said same thing. Some think Nell is the devil, but Nell is Carly's payback. All right. I still don't like Ava, but I like how she loves Trina. Kiki was a good girl. Hard to believe she was her mom. I don't know. I like Ava, but you can't go by what I like, because I like most of the people that, what? I think it is that I like certain people because people give them a hard time, like, oh my gosh, they can never be redeemed. Oh my gosh, they're the worst people. And so it makes me gravitate towards them and be like, I'll support you. Listen to that, Happy Baby. I know. Wouldn't mind bringing back this under Maddox. Hold on, girl. Let me see who that is. Images. What? This is pulling up Webbing. Hold on. Who is this? What you doing, Mama? Oh, okay. Yes. Wasn't he on the episode the other day with Anna? Wasn't he on with Anna the other day? GH people. Jordan wants Curtis back. She does, but please don't let her have him. She doesn't need him back. Don't give her that man. Jordan and Curtis, no way. Jordan, Drew too goody for me. Cody, please be gone. Maybe that's what it is about Drew. It's just like his character is just so. it's so good, and I don't know, but honestly it feels like they don't know what to do with his character. If I'm being honest, they don't. It's like they don't have any plans for it. Cody, please be gone. I want Cody to leave, but only after he exposes Gladys to Sasha, because Gladys about to spend this girl money up. I don't care if Brooklyn and Chase get back together. They dragged them for months, and when they're finally together, they only last for 5 minutes after the foolish Brooklyn pulled about Chase's job. Man, I don't care if they're together either. Like, I was so excited for Brooklyn and Chase. Like, every time they come on, I'd be like, yes, my non-couple is on. But then it took so long, and they kept, why are y'all not telling each other you like each other? Like, why do you keep missing each other? Until they finally got together, and then Brooklyn messed it up, and I was like, okay. That's why I didn't get involved. Like, I didn't commit to the whole Drew and Carly thing, because I'm like, it's not gonna last. Why do I want to sit here and watch something that's not going to last? Good evening, daughter. Aunt and I are watching. Oh, thank you so much. That's my mom. And where are you at? Are you still in St. Augustine? Poor Esme, you can't pick your parents. Laugh out. That's true. Oh, thank you. I think Esme is faking. You know what? I thought she was faking too, getting to the roots, but I was like, I don't know. I don't know. This seems pretty real to me. Especially like when she was looking at Kevin, like, I know you, but that's not the name I know. I was like, is she faking or is she being real? I don't know what she's doing. Pam says, I love Spencer. I do too. Spencer is a new gangster in training. That's how I feel that they're making him, and I'm here for it. Especially like if you get someone like, if he gets with someone like Trina, where he's good or whatever, but sometimes he might do something that you be like, Spencer. But Trina is forgiving because she knows deep down he's a good guy. So as long as they do that and they don't do that whole break up and make up, like, I don't know why y'all wanted Sonny with Carly, because all they did was cheat on each other and hurt each other and everything. I don't want that for Spencer and Trina. Like, don't do them like that. I like Ava too. Hey. The wacky doc. Frankie says, I don't know if I spoke to you earlier, but thank you so much for joining. The wacky doctor might be in Salem and Kate's body isn't in the urn. That's true too. Do y'all think that the mirrors? I think Lee put that doctor somewhere. That's what I feel like. I feel like Lee hid him out, and he's somewhere else. Because I'm like, is he still loyal to the mirrors like that? Like he was to, yeah, like Stefano was his boss. That's who he was loyal to. So is he still loyal? Excuse me. Rolf must have kidnapped Kayla and Kate's body. Rolf must have put fire ashes in that urn. It's possible, Lisa. Like, it's days. If any soap where you can have someone die and bring them back, one soap where they'll do it is Days. Ava was horrible in the beginning. Trina shows Ava's softer side. Exactly. Sometimes it's like that. You might not like a character and you might not like their ways, but when they're around a certain person, they have a softer side, and so you like them with that person. Why Bill letting Sheila talk for him? Bill is really acting like a zombie. It honestly looks like Bill is like Sheila is giving him something that switched. That's why I said I need to see how they first got together. I was glad Drew stood up to Carly yesterday. Yes. I was too, because somebody like Drew is not Jason. Like, he's not just gonna go, and he told her that from the beginning. He's not just gonna go along and she can lie to him. And like Jason would just forgive that because it's Carly. But Drew's like, we don't do that. I should say he's nothing like the first Drew. He really is not. Cody, you know what? I thought they did too. So I was like, well, maybe they could put these two together. But then they started having him talk to Sasha. And I wonder if they put him. So what I don't want to happen is that Cody's uses Gladys to try to get money as well. You know what I mean? Because he knows she's, but I wouldn't mind Cody. I don't know. I wouldn't mind Cody being with Sasha, but you never know how this is going to work out. Yeah, Sonny will like if Gladys would just go to Sonny and tell him she owes Miss Wu, he would do something. She's terrible. I'm over. I'm over Katie and Cardi. Sal. I'm over and Carter. I'm over. I'm over them too. I thought I was gonna like that storyline with them being together, but they they haven't given them a storyline. Like, can we get? You know what it is? Can we get some courtship in these storylines? Can we see them going out on their date? You know, that's what I was liking about Noah and Allie. We saw them getting to know each other. Now it's like they're not even letting them get to know each other on the soaps. They just jump right into it. Can we get some dating going on? Yes, Drew is a completely different person. Yes, Drew. Brooklyn Chase romance was so high school. Check one box if you like me. It did start to come off that. I don't think she's faking. I don't think she is either, but I could see why people would think she's faking. I mean, it's Esme. And say, oh, okay. All right. Well, thank y'all for watching. I can't see how Spencer could get Esme's baby. I don't know, but isn't that Diane he's speaking to? That's the lawyer he's speaking to. And you know Diane. You know Diane. Yes, she did. Josh said, now, Dante, you're just not gonna bring me down to this police station. I like Spencer getting I like Spencer, but I don't want Trina to get involved with that. I know, I get it. I get it. Because it's almost feel, you know what, the whole Spencer and even though I didn't like these two, I know y'all liked them, but I didn't like Emily and Nicholas together. But it almost kind of reminds me of that, where here was this, nice girl. Here's this guy, he kind of like, oh, but she likes him anyways. But then they had ups and downs, and that's what I don't want with Spencer and them. Lee has gone over the edge. Days of Our Lives, yes. Lee is like full blood. Like, I'm like, Johnny, Wendy, are you not looking at his eyes? Because he is full blown. He's not mentally stable right now. Like, he wants Gabby so bad that it's almost scary looking in his eyes and seeing how much he wants her. And like when he was telling Wendy, oh my gosh, if you had went over there when I told you to go over there, like, she could not make Gabby want you back. She can't make that girl want you. What is wrong with you? But baby, I'm ready for that storyline because I think he's gonna kidnap Gabby, or I feel like he's gonna kidnap Gabby, or he's gonna kidnap Stefan. And I don't know what he's gonna do, but I feel like kidnapping Gabby is on the agenda and make her forget her love for Stefan. Right as Stefan remembers his love for Gabby. And I would be too disgusted with that storyline. I would be so mad. This whole Hook Killer storyline was such a letdown. I'm not even excited anymore. It's taking forever. It really is. I was like, when it first started, I was like, what? Y'all killed Brendo, but now Britt's died and Rory's died. I said, okay, so if people say I want to leave the show, y'all just say, let's get the Hook Killer. That's what it feels like. They're just saying, oh, they're leaving. Well, we'll just get them hooked by the kill them off by the Hook Killer. And then yes, I'm not excited either, Freddie. Like, this storyline, it does nothing for me now. Let's see. I hope Alexis is looking into Esme's past. She finds out Ryan is her father. So Kevin and Laura, good influence on her. You know what? That might happen, and because she did love Ace, but I don't know how much she loved Ace because she jumped off that cliff. So I don't know. I don't know. It would be nice if they redeemed her. Maybe they can redeem her and she go. No, she couldn't go to camp. said she go to Cam. They need to bring a nice young lady on for Cam. So his feelings won't be so hurt every time he sees Jocelyn with Dex. Because baby, when he puts two and two together, this is gonna be a mess. But I'm here for it. I like drama in soaps. Like, don't give me a soap where it's all the same. Like everybody's good. There's no bad stuff going on. No one does some crooked stuff. And sometimes I want the bad guy to get away with it. Kiki, I really want Esme to. Okay, you're talking to Kiki. Sorry. What happened to Sam finding Esme's nanny? Spencer said, I never followed up on that. No, they never followed up on this storyline. But I said, but if Sam is an investigator, you shouldn't have had to follow up. She would have followed up because she was on the case to find the nanny. And at first I thought that's who possibly could have been a hook killer. I still don't know if I believe that what's her name? Heather was the hook killer the whole time. I don't know if I believe that, but she might have been. I don't know. Y'all tell me what you think. Yes, exactly, Pam. He would stop that. Let's see. Eric says, since I've been watching Days, Death, Sam, Jack, Jennifer Hope twice, John, exactly. Stefano 5 times. Exactly. Everyone dies on that soap. They'll bring them back. They'll find a way to bring them back. I don't know how long this is going to go on, but they'll find a way. But don't do this this storyline again, Days. Nobody wants to see another storyline about this orchid and everything again. Sonny's father, Mike, was a gambler, and they didn't talk for years. I don't think he will forgive Gladys. But you know what? I feel like they've softened Sonny some, Jane, in the last few years as well. I feel like, especially like with so much loss, I feel like he softened some. So he might not forgive her, but I think he might. I don't know. He might not though. Thank you so much for joining. Enjoy the rest of your night. When Nina called Carly a selfish bitch, Carly wasn't even scared of Nina at all, and she had what was that devious smug on her face. I mean, Nina could feel like felt like Carly was being selfish. At this point, I'm not surprised by Carly, and I don't think anybody because people were like, "Oh, I think Michael's gonna be mad at her." I don't think so. He loves his mom. They're gonna see why she did it. Because honestly, Willow cannot stand Nina. So, but Carly can't say that it was all because of Harmony. It's like, don't give me the excuse of Harmony, her lying self, and murderous self, and kidnapping self. Negligent parent. Nicholas has done all of this totally wrong. Yes, he did. Okay, let's see what Lisa's saying. Hopefully, Willow will forgive Carly. Nina will be so jealous that her daughter is close to Carly. I don't, you know what? I know people have the whole Nina and versus Carly, but I don't look at it like that. Because one of the reasons why Carly didn't tell is because she was going to be jealous, because that's one of the things she said with Drew. She doesn't need to look for her birth family. She has a family. She has me, the Quartermains. She has Michael. So I don't know. Nina might be jealous about that, but only she would be more angry with Carly than jealous. Than jealous about it. And that's just my way of thinking. But then I don't buy into the whole, if you like Carly, then you have to hate Nina, or if you like Nina, then you have to hate Carly, because Carly is a legacy character. So I'm kind, at this point, I'm indifferent to Carly. I did, when Tamara was playing Carly, I loved Carly. Laura Wright, I loved her in Loving and everything, but she's not my favorite Carly. But I'm indifferent to it. Like if Carly does something bad, I'm just like, that's Carly. Taylor Wright, Bill can use her shooting him, take his power. Am I the only one? I've never really liked Sam. Sam on GH. I used to like her more back in the day. I don't know. I used to like her more back in the day, but she's another one that they kind of like. They don't really give her a storyline anymore like they used to. Like she used to have a storyline. I could see Esme and Cam together. I want Esme to have a softer side, but still have an edge. It would drive Spencer and Joss up the wall. I wouldn't mind if Esme could be softer. I would not mind seeing her with Cam. Spencer don't want that girl. Spencer does not want her. Now Jocelyn, she might be, but only because Jocelyn can't stand Esme. That's the only reason, because honestly, I think Jocelyn is happy over there with Cam. I mean, not Cam, with Dex. She would be happy over there with him. I don't know how old is Dex supposed to be. I don't know how that's gonna work out. Now, nigga, Days. Oh yeah. He started watching Days, and then David, he's not on tonight, but he started watching GH this week, and he was like, "This soap is good." I was like, "Yeah, this was like if you were gonna start watching GH, this was the week to start watching it." And Days was good as well because they showed a lot of the same characters over and over this week, so it was easier, much easier to follow. I know you don't like Nina. She said, "I don't like Nina." I know, but that's okay. We can agree to disagree. I know. I like Sam. I wish she had more screen time. She would have more screen time. Yeah, I kind of indifferent to Sam right now, and they don't give her screen time. And when they do, it's like her ups and downs with Dante, the relationship. And I'm like, we don't even see y'all together for y'all to have these ups and downs. Like, why? I don't understand it. Do you think Willow will accept Nina's blood? If she want to live, she better. I mean, if you want to live, you better accept whatever Nina has to offer you. All right, guys, it's getting close to closing time. Does Esme know if she's having a boy since she's calling the baby Ace? Willow is having a girl, so they can be a baby switch story. Yeah, she's calling the baby Ace. I don't know. You know how it's the soaps. It is the soaps. I don't put anything past them. Excuse me. Let's see. Getting to the root says, I've been watching Days for a long time and still don't understand all the family relationships, like a lot of incest. I like Kate, but she had a baby by all the powerful men and say, well, dang. Okay, Kate. Yeah, sometimes I can't keep it all together either. Like sometimes I'm like, oh, these people would make a good couple. And I'm like, but I don't say it because I'm like, I don't know if they're related or not. Are they related? I don't know. Like, because sometimes I would like to see two characters together, but they might be related, and it's weird how they've done done that. Like, I think they've done that more than any other soap has done that, because Young and the Restless, you can pretty much keep them separated in General Hospital, but with Days, I'm like, I don't know who's related to who. Okay, David. Rich men find women missing a toe more attractive. Good night, Freddie. Thank you so much for joining. Cam would be a fool to get with Esme knowing what she did to them. Yeah, that's true. That's true too. But because right, oh baby, he was mad at Esme the other day. He was like, I can't believe this woman. You know, she ruined my relationship with Joss. Baby, that is not what ruined that relationship. Nina has taken everything from Carly, her husband, her business, and now her family. What's Nina going to obsess about now? Now that Carly, she's got all of Carly's leftovers. I mean, I don't know. Dave. I don't know. I think Carly and Nina are the same person. They are completely alike, and that's why they don't get along. They're really the same. That's why they don't get along. Sorry, Carly is a hot mess. She thinks she can do whatever she wants, and for a long time she could because Jason backed her up in all her foolish, and so did Sonny. You know, that's what I remember about Carly, like being like, dang. But you know, it is what it is. I think she and Nina are really alike. And so, you know, I think they're extremely alike, and that's one of the reasons they don't get along, and one of the reasons why they share a lot of things too. I don't know, like how Stephanie has been treating Alex, but she is right. Alex had no right, and now her mom is dead. Yeah, Alex was wrong for the phone, but I can also be. I like Alex, so I can also say, well, he ain't doing it on purpose, but that's because I like Alex. You know. Michael said it best. Nina has harassed her since she was a teacher. This is true. Thank you. As always, a pleasure, Nikki. Thank you so much for joining, Pam. Yeah, I'm about to wrap this up, guys. Night all. Jeanette, I can't wait when Cam find out Jocelyn with Diggs. Oof, that's gonna be a mess. Because right now he's like, okay, the relationship just didn't work. He don't know she actually with somebody else. I disagree. Nina took everything from Carly. Actually, Carly started it all. And truth be told, Sonny didn't want to be found. Yes, she should have told, but Sonny at any time could have found his family. See, I always go with that as well. Like Sonny didn't want to know. She tried to tell, but Carly shut her down. But I get what like I could see it both ways. I could see it both ways. I could see why Carly fans are like, oh, I can't stand Nina, and I could see why Nina fans are like, oh, I can't stand Carly. And then I'm just like, I like Nina. I'm indifferent to Carly, but Carly is Carly. Good night, Kiki. Thank you so much for joining. At Very Good Love. Thank you so much for joining, Janet. Carly is nothing like Nina. She don't play play victim. Uh, oh my gosh, Carly plays victim a lot now, LaShanta. I'm not gonna agree with that one. Nina couldn't have gotten the business if Drew didn't tell her. Um, have a blessed weekend. Looking forward to. Thank you so much, Rosie. Listen to recaps of Desert Eyes next week. Yes, thank you so much for that, Rosie. Y'all, it has been an hour, so I am going to shut this down. Thank you guys so much for joining. I appreciate you. If you're on the replay, please hit that like button for me. And again, thank you guys so much for joining. Have a wonderful weekend. Be safe, be blessed, and I will see you next week for all new episodes of What Happened on the Soaps. Goodbye.